surrounding, in my class, my neighbors, my friends I played with on the playground. My whole life, until my 20th age, I had bad Muslims in my own environment. Really bad Muslims. Saying, oh, alhamdulillah, I'm Muslim, I don't eat pork, but I have 4 girlfriends, I go disco every Friday, and I drink alcohol, but I don't eat pork. Haram. Pork is haram, and alhamdulillah, I'm Muslim. I witnessed them. They were old, and they had children, and the man, he was beating his wife, so the police came like every day, not maybe 4 times in a week or 5 times in a week, police came. So I started to hate Muslims because I saw only that Muslims, women wearing hijab, smoking and having undercover boyfriends, and I said, why do you do this? God sees you, why do you hide? They presented themselves like angels, but on the other hand, they were doing bad things, so I didn't understand this, and for me it was not good. I didn't like this. My Muslim friends, well, not friends, but were like, why don't you drink alcohol? You are from Poland, you have to drink alcohol. But now I don't like alcohol. Why should I drink alcohol? And then, you don't smoke? Why don't you smoke? I said, well, it's not good for my body, I can't. Why should I smoke? You have to try, you need this experience in your life. I said, no, I don't need this experience. You don't have a boyfriend, why didn't you have a boyfriend? You must have a boyfriend. I said, no, it's not allowed in my religion, I don't want a boyfriend. And they didn't understand me, and then I always had to explain myself, and I said, why do I have to explain myself? And then when I had gained knowledge, I went to those bad people in my surrounding, in my class, whatever, and asking them questions about the religion, but I knew the answer. And then he said, well, I don't know. I said, wait, how do you know? Why don't you know? You're Muslim. He said, oh, I'm Muslim. But you don't know anything? I'm Christian and I know. And then it makes my clicked, and I realized that, yeah, they call themselves Muslims, but without knowledge. To be one of those which eyes are closed, who do not see the truth. My mother said, I rather want to have cancer than having a Muslim in my family. And now my mother has cancer. And I asked her and said to her, do you remember your words you had? You said to me that you rather would have cancer than having a Muslim family member. And she said, yes. And you know what? The pain I have from cancer is not that big like the pain you're giving to me being a Muslim. So, yeah, my father doesn't talk to me since 2 years. He was so afraid of being born Muslims. Take it really. Because I'm so afraid that they will die and I will not meet them in Jannah. This is very. And I pray to Allah and sujood and say, okay, Allah, don't give me a husband. If I have to decide having family or a husband, or to decide being my parents Muslims, then make this true. Don't give me money, I don't want to be rich. I try to be good. But then they say, there are no good Muslims because they know only bad Muslims too, like me before. And I say, come to masjid. I will show you good Muslims. I know there are good Muslims because I met them. And they say, no, I'm not going to masjid. They don't exist. You are lying. It's not true. And yeah, because at work they have bad Muslims too, and they see. Some people would do anything to be Muslim, or do anything to be them.
Have you noticed how bad and how evil it is not to practice true Islam as Muslims? But please, especially this message is for Muslims. This message for Muslims. Please do your best not to be the bad ambassador for your religion. It is really because you know the late judgment, part of the very difficult accountability of standing before God is this point. By the way, there is a special verse in the Quran, رَبَّنَا لَا تَجْعَلْنَا فِتْنَةً لِلْمُجْرِمِينَ. Oh Allah, don't let us be fitna for those who do not believe. You know this mean? This means that in the day of judgment, some non-believers will have the rights in the day of judgment to ask their rights from Muslims by asking God, telling them, oh God, okay, we denied your existence, we were bad against you, yes, we deserve it. But part of our problem was this Muslim. Because he was the bad image about your religion. So we took him as an excuse, we rejected you, but he's part of the problem. If we are bad, he's the reason. Take him with us. ربنا لا تجعلنا فتنة. Don't ever be the reason for anyone who could be searching for the truth, and you will be the obstacle in his face.
أملأها أملا وهما أعكس منها صورتي إنها مسؤوليتي. لا تحسب أن الدين بعيد عن حب وحياة، وبهجرك للدين ستحيا تعشق ما قلبك يهوى، أو أن الأيام ستحلو وترى الدنيا شط نجاة. دينك بحر من آمال شط لجميل الأحلام، ليس الدين كما تخشاه ذا ممنوع ذاك حرام، فالإسلام جميل حقا هذا ليس هو الإسلام. كل أوامره تهدينا وتنادينا للخير، ينهانا عن كل طريق يأخذنا نحو الشر، فالله رحيم وحليم يدعو دوما